Yeah, and nowadays with this energy is just warped for real. I don't even know how to explain it. I'm like, it's like so many things at once with this new timeline.
Yeah, I noticed that.
It's like things can be fast, but things are slow. It's like everything at once. That's what it basically is. I don't know what the word is for that, like everything at once, but that's what this new timeline is.
It was parallel.
Yeah, it's like parallel.
Mm-hmm. Like I'm seeing old things pop up, old videos pop up that I haven't watched in years. Like people I'm just seeing it all happen, things making sense. It's just weird. Like it's a lot of overload, you know? It's
And
a
then with
lot.
how things are now, it's like the time is going fast and you're seeing all this short form content. It's like set up, it's designed that way for a reason. And then all the streaming stuff, like that's a major distraction because now it's basically a live distraction. You're not even watching videos no more. You're watching lives. Like all these people are streamers now. So now it's like an unlimited distraction basically. Like it's tougher and tougher to tap in with yourself.
Mm-hmm.
And then all these social media sites are just full of distractions. I mean, you really take a step back and just look at it. It's really crazy. Like all of these are just distraction videos. Nobody's speaking on anything that matters. Like it's flooded with nothing but distraction videos. That's what everybody's posting.
I used to get on people for like not doing what they gotta do and focus on the importance in their life. But I have realized there's so much distractions out here. There's just so much going on, bro. Like it's just a lot. I noticed like after what happened a couple years ago, you know, there's just so much distractions. Like you wake up a distraction. You talk, you're in your household, a distraction. Some BS happens. Somebody, dies or whatever. Now you got to deal with that. It's like things are just gonna play. It's like spiritual warfare 3.0. Like that's what it is. It feels like
Hmm.
you can't even mind your business or do what you got to do because a problem is gonna happen that's not yours, and somehow it's gonna be your problem or whatever. Like it's just insane. And I don't think a lot
Even
of
when everything is going on the right track, like something will happen that just ruins it.
mm-hmm.
Because that's what happened to me. Like everything was going good, and then some just happened, and it was like a snowball effect.
Mm-hmm. I'm not saying we can't make it that is rigged. We can, but it's just so much cobwebs, invisible cobwebs out here that just, keeps us kind of like trapped and intermingled with it. Because I had videos that almost, hit, almost things happen, but things be going on, and you got people trying to talk to you or do this. It's like they're trying to like throw your energy off, your vibration off. I don't know if they know about this, about what we're doing, but it's like they're subconsciously trying to throw our energy off. Like that is an aspect in it too, because people are gonna try to throw your energy off in situations. That's why you got to be firm. You know.
You're going to face way more resistance now. Like in 2020, it was easier to just tap in with yourself. The frequency was different. You could easily just snap back and connect with yourself like that easy. But now it's just way more resistance and way more polarity. It's like a constant fight now.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Like a lot of people think we're perfect and we're able to do that, so they feel a certain way, but they really don't understand the fight we gotta put up every day, especially our survival mode and living in these environments that we live at. It's a fight. The reason why we're able to think and articulate is because we're working so much. Our mind has to think. We cannot afford to just sit down like other people who just comfortable in their rooms. Because I'd be like looking like, how are people just so comfortable, just sitting down in their rooms, not really doing anything and just going by the days, watching Netflix. I mean, I be chilling sometimes, but I feel like I can't do that all the time. I really just gotta be, working and pushing myself. Even if it doesn't get me anything, I just have to keep myself pushing because you know how the times are. So it doesn't. I don't know. Because sometimes I be thinking. Sometimes by the way like sometimes you think you be tripping, that you gotta just relax. Like sometimes I be thinking I'm tripping, but you gotta do what you gotta do.
Yeah, it's a constant battle. And everything is just amplified now. So it's like one moment can just take away everything. You can lose everything in a moment with this new type of like how everything is now. It's just so fast. Like you could look up 1 minute and it's a whole month. A whole month can go by that fast.
Like
Like
time is
now it's
moving.
just more apparent. Like the Matrix is just more apparent nowadays. So it's way more tougher to blend in with this stuff because it's just so apparent. Like you're seeing the same cycles repeating itself, and it's like everybody's just numb to it, or they just I don't know what it is.
I feel that. Like I wish people could give us grace for pushing, for working, but they're not gonna do that because they're not doing it too. Because it's a fight. You know what I'm saying? Because you want
Oh
to
yeah,
heal those.
that's what I was gonna say. Whenever you build yourself up to a certain level mentally, like you continue to fight through all of this. When something does like stump you in this matrix, it's like kind of tougher on you because it's hard for me to explain it. It's like it's so easy for you to beat the low level battles in this matrix, like certain stuff that you just face and you get over it because you've been maintaining for someone. But if it takes something to throw you off, now it's like it's kind of tougher to get out of it. Like you're facing a tougher battle. It's hard to explain it through. I'm trying to explain it.
Is Are you thinking right now, or
I'm just thinking how to explain it. It's just like different battles that you gotta face. It's not like a surface level battle that you're facing. Problems like you can easily get over it because that's the point that we're at mentally with all of this stuff. Like if we were to lose all the money that we have, we're not going to care. That's what I'm basically talking about. Like surface level problems just won't even get to you. You just would be like, okay, I don't care. I don't care. But it's just different type of mental battles that you got to face.
Yeah, we're just facing these problems and all these things that go on. You know, you dealt with a thing recently, happened years ago, and I just did recently, like a death. You know, and it's like, so you just the strength, just our way our minds are. Not to put us like on a pedestal, like we're so grand. It just takes it just shows you a determination. You know. Because if you're on this path, bro, or you're doing what you got to do, things will happen. You're gonna lose a loved one or something. That happens in this world. You know,
Mm-hmm.
like I just lost. You know, like with me, I went through a death. You know, of a just like you, like I went through a sibling. You know, my sister. You got to be strong because that's gonna happen. A lot of people they go through that and they just like, you know what, I'm done. I give up. It's like you got to know what you're signing up for. A lot of people don't read the writing on the wall because it seems like everything's normal, all good, but it's like when you do what you got to do, things will happen. There will be like things that happen in place, and you got to be ready for what comes with it, you know, and take it up the chin. Like, I'm not telling you to just be, you know, hope smash and just take, but it's like, it's going to happen, you know,
Mm-hmm.
you know. That's why you see all these people now, like, who did the thing they had to do years ago when they just stopped. Life came, you know, not crapping on them or whatsoever, but you gotta, it just comes with it. A lot of people just think it's gonna be all jolly and that. I mean, that's a good thing, but you're not seeing what it really is, the bigger picture. You know, it's like when you're on this path, bro, life happens to you more. When you're just
Yeah.
regular doing, when you're just regular, just laying down, not caring, it's like everything is so good, you're comfortable. But when you're on, like, doing what you got to do, it's like so many things just go wrong, so many things spiral, you know, you know, you even hear like ringing in your ear sometimes, like a lot of things, like it happens.
Like I said, it's a mental battle that most people just can't handle. Like I said, because if these worldly surface problems get to these people that much, like if they were to lose all their money or if they were to lose something, you know how much that affects the average person? So just imagine dealing with like the type of problems we face where it's beyond just that. Like it's a way deeper battle, I'm telling you.
Like, I'm seeing how people are concerned, but they're concerned about like losing their jobs. I'm seeing so much videos. Oh, I lost my job. The job market is this, but it's like I don't feel the same way. I don't feel like, you know, I care about a job and work. I mean, I want money. I want things to take care of myself. It's okay. It's just that people around you are gonna try to, hey, tell you, hey, bro, go get a job, go work. But it's like I'm doing what I'm gotta do. It's like I don't feel the same way as them. I don't feel sad for not having a job. I'm not in that survival mode. I'm in a more of a pursuit mode. Like, you know, achieving things, not in a way like to like to just, oh, not in that state of urgency. It's like a lot of people are in a state of urgency. I'm just not in that level. You know, that taking stuff too serious. I'm just not in that. It's like people when you're not taking life so seriously or getting a job and degree, it's like they want to project that onto you and try to like make you seem like you a loser, like you're not really doing anything. And I don't want to prove anything to nobody or tell them what I'm doing because I already know they're gonna try to go behind it and sabotage it. You already know how people are. People be talking.
Hmm.
Like I'm just not trying to do that. You know? And I don't want to like tell them what I'm doing because they're gonna laugh. Like you don't want to get humiliated, but it's like, why would you waste your time telling them what you got to do for them to like misunderstand you? Like, why would you put yourself through that position? You know, it's just, and then they're gonna go to your parents and tell them, hey, bro, this person will do that because all my life people been telling my mom that, oh, Kenny should do this, Kenny should do that. Why is he doing that? It's like people been just worrying about me my whole life, so I'm like, why would I give them that? It's like when you give people an inch, they get a mile. That's why you just don't say nothing or just do what you got to do because they're gonna try to figure it out. You already know how nosy people are and just, you know.
Yeah, it's like people are still stuck. And at this point, it's really nothing you can do. Because everything is so apparent now. Like, if you don't see it by now, I don't think you ever will at this point. Because that's how apparent everything is. This whole matrix is just apparent. The cycles are just apparent. Like it's right in your face. I just don't even know how it's sustainable. I don't even know if it can be another 100 years of this. Just how things are. Like, how can this last on for another 100 years, for another generation? I just don't see it. It's like people just want to keep up with this cycle. Everybody's just avoiding what's right in their face. That's why it's kind of unbearable to even like resonate with people now, because it's like realities are clashing. Everything about you is just in a separate reality. The way you think, the way you see things. So it's just not even going to work.
Mm-hmm. And what I realized too, like, people will just, I realize that people are just a disturbance, bro. That's all they are. You will be talking to somebody, think that they're cool with you, but it's like they are, but it's like they'll ask you a question that they know the answer to, or like a problem. But it's like, why don't you ask this person around you or whatever? Like, why are you asking me? Like, it's just annoying. Like, you just realize that people are just a disturbance. So you just pull away from them. Not because you pull away from it, because you realize what they are. You know? Like, I don't know what they're trying to gain, but people are just a disturbance, man. That's what I had to realize. You know, they could complain about a problem towards you, but it's like if they really wanted to help with the problem, they would take the advice that's given to them or the answers or whatever. But if they keep telling you about it, it's like they're trying to be they're trying to make it uneasy for you, basically. That is what they're trying to do. And it's just insane that they do that. I don't know if it's calculated or it's unconscious, but it's just people just be doing that. I realize that people are just like, you know, there's disturbances.
It's just more unbearable to deal with and be around. Like, I just can't deal with it. Anybody who's still on that type of frequency where they're just doing that, they still want to start problems, or they still want to ask you stuff to throw you off. Like, it's just so outdated by now. Everything from that, everything like that is just outdated. That's just how everything feels, like outdated. And it's just draining. Like, at this point, if you're outside of the box, you're really just going to be alone at this point. It's not like how it was back then where you could mingle with certain people. It's just really no in-betweens in a time like this. You can't really fake it. It's like, it's either you're on this side or that side.
Mm-hmm.
It's not really much explaining you can do. It's not really nothing you can do. It's either people get it or they don't.
Mm-hmm. It's really like isolating, but it's freeing though. But it's just lonely. You're gonna be lonely for the most part in this path. You have people that will be in your center or talk, but it's like they're busy or whatsoever is going on. You ain't gonna really have somebody to the side of you. It's like you're not gonna have that, especially nowadays. I mean, I do see people who be like talking about thinking deep and this Matrix, but I just know they're not. I don't feel the energy from them. I already know it's gonna be a clash because I had talks with somebody recently. It was like a couple of no, it was like 2 months ago. I forgot. It's like last or other month. I wanted to talk to them about certain things because I like how they were thinking of it. It was like a girl. It was like about spiritual topics and all that, and then it just went away. Like it's just gonna happen. They're gonna. I noticed how like it's just more fickle now. You're just gonna fall out with people. Like it's just not gonna work. So it's no point of
That
going
always
out of your own
happens.
way. Yeah, there's no point of going out of your own way anymore or doing that. It's just not gonna work. It's just gonna be a class. Like you try to think about, oh, well, let me say this or let me, try to figure out what to say or communicate, but nothing ever works. They don't.
Some people might think that you're just being distant, or they're like, why aren't you open with people? Oh, try talking to this person. It's like, it's not the fact that you're trying to be that way. It's just you already know how it's going to turn out.
Mm-hmm.
You've already seen it too many times. You've already experienced it too many times. And everything is so fickle nowadays. So 1 second it can be something, but the next second it just disappears. Like that's how this reality is. That's what I realized. 'Cause I've talked to certain people too, to where it was like you would think it's clicking, like, but then the next second they just disappear or it just stops. And it shows you how this reality is like, and it's just like it's just fickle.
Mm-hmm. You talk to certain people, be clicking. You can make plans with people or just whatever. They just go ghost. I'm not saying it's their fault or whatever. They just go ghost. They delete their channel. It's just how weird it is. You know. Um. So I'm glad we have our channels there for people just in case they feel like there's nobody there
It's really a lonely path. Like
anywhere anytime soon unless we like, oh, you guys have your channel because we're not gonna go nowhere. But other people, they're not reliable like that. That's why like I mess with your channel, YG channel, and mine because we don't go ghost. We don't play this game. We don't play this game like we're mysterious. We're always consistent. I'm not saying we're like always available, but we always reach out back. We always put the best foot forward no matter what. Like that's why
hmm
you guys have consistency. You guys reply to the comments. You guys like it. But other people, they do not do that. They be like, hey, join my thing, bro. Hey, talk to me. I don't want to talk to you. Why can't I talk to you on YouTube? Like, why does it gotta get to that level? Like it's just annoying. Or like, why do I gotta wait on you right now? Like, I'm tired of that. Like, it's just always a portal with people, this invisible portal that you
it's like
gotta
a
cross.
separate reality.
Uh-huh.
It never feels direct. It's like if you were to talk to somebody, it feels like you're going through a whole separate dimension just to reach them.
Mm.
You gotta contact them through here. Oh, they're busy right now. Or like it's just always a disconnect.
Mm-hmm. I just want people to be honest with me. Like, okay, you're busy too. I'm busy too. Like, what type of excuse is that? What are you doing? Like, just tell me that you don't want to talk to me. It's like when people don't want to talk to you, they're gonna lie. They say, "Oh, I'm doing something," or "I'm doing that," or they'll just go ghost. Be like, "Oh, I'm sorry for not doing this for you. We could do it right now." And the time they want to do things with you, you gotta go to sleep, or you just don't want to do it at that time. So it's like you just leave it alone. It's like I don't know what's up with people. Just tell me, bro. Don't be a child. At least children, they're a little bit more bold and direct. But people nowadays is not like that. Act like you're
I
cool with
think it's
me.
just from technology, like social media. I think that
Uh,
plays a part as well. Because people just live in this bubble, like this separate bubble, and everything's just more superficial now. Like it feels like you can't even connect with people unless you're a certain way. Like it's just weird. Like they made everything so superficial like that nowadays. Like it feels like you just being you ain't enough for people. Like you gotta fit a certain standard or you gotta be a part of something or you just don't exist to them. That's just how everything is now.
Mm-hmm.
It's just way more materialistic. It's way more surface level. You even see it with these pop the balloon challenges and 20v1, all of that stuff. Like that's just a depiction showing you how this new era is. It's like it's just all surface level. Okay, I see how you look. Okay, pop my balloon. Oh, prove yourself. What do you have? Do you have chains? Do you have this? Like it's so surface level nowadays. Do you have designer on? Like you can't just connect with people just as a person, like from person to person.
Mm-hmm.
Just like they made a disconnect with that shit.
Mm-hmm.
And it goes even further than that. That was just an example. Like it goes way further than that. Because even with just certain people that you might have known in the past or even family or any of that, it's just a disconnect. Like you're moving a certain way, it's like they can't rock with you no more. That's just how everything has gotten. You have to be a certain way.
Mm-hmm. Like that's crazy how you said that um because like I was talking to my cousins. They said that they followed me, but I never followed them back. I'm like, years ago I tried to like, follow you, but you didn't like, do it back. And then I try to say what's up to them. Of course they respond. They say what's up back. And they don't respond. I mean, they respond and they just forget. I send my last message to them and they just don't even respond to that. It's like, it's weird. They'd be like, oh, I was trying to reach out to you or whatever. You didn't do. What do you mean? I've been trying to reach out to you too. It's like, and then I realize it's the way I'm moving, the way I am. It's just not going to work for them. They're just not going to take it. I already know they're not going to share your thing, or they don't have to, but I already know that different reality, like you said, like just the way you're moving, they're just going to feel offended to it, like you're doing better than them. We're not trying to do better than you. We're just trying to just rise above the standard. We're just trying to be better. We're just trying to think different. We're not trying to take advantage because we try to like not offend people, but family, especially them, they won't understand that. you know, they're gonna like think weird about you, like you're trying to do better, or they're gonna look at you like funny. They're not gonna say, but you kind of feel the
Hmm.
energy. They're gonna give you the side eye. You know,
It's like you can't be yourself in this new era because you're just automatically going to stick out because of how things are now. Everybody has to be a follower. Everybody has to be the exact same. And if you're just being yourself, it kind of seems outdated to them. Like I said, it's like realities clashing or like parallel realities because it's like vice versa. It's like the way other people live, it's like it seems outdated to us. Like you're still following up with everything. You're still trying to live up to a standard. But the way that they view us is like the same way. Like it seems like we're outdated. Like we're something lame or something. Like why are you being yourself? Why are you trying to do this? It just seems
mm-hmm.
kind of corny to them. Like majority of people is just not gonna get it. It's like they're still living in middle school, but it's amplified now. It's like middle school and high school, but amplified now. But how things are, like we're trying
Mm-hmm.
to fit in or trying to be cool, being a follower. Like
Mm-hmm. It's like these same type of people try to be cool with you, but you know that you guys will not get along. Like, leave me alone. I don't want to get along with you. We're not gonna get along. We think differently. We are differently. Like, people, your cousins are gonna try to like be cool with you, but it's like when they know what you do and what you are about, they gonna see that and watch you. But it's like they're not gonna like it. They're not gonna share it. But it's like they just want to be cool with you though, because you're their cousin. Like, bro, like if you're not with me, bro, don't be with me. Okay, cool. I'm not gonna hate you, but it's like I just don't want you in my way because you're just a disturbance. I see you shout out and share other people, but it's like you don't do it for me. I don't need you to do it for me anyway. I'm just asking you, just please, just leave me alone. Get out of my space because you're just watching me and it's kind of weird, you know?
yeah, I
Like,
don't like that neither.
you know,
Like
it just be
these
like,
people don't align with you or how you're moving, but they want to watch you. It's just kind of weird because it's like these people don't align with your message or with how you move. They're gonna view it as something that's weird or like
they always be telling you, hey, bro, Kenny, you're my favorite cousin, bro. You're my favorite this and that. If I'm your favorite this and that, you're not showing it. Like, come on, bro. Show me that. I'm not telling you, put me on a pedestal or stroke my ego, but it's like you acting kind of funny. It's like they're trying to be cool with you. It's like they don't want to. A lot of people, I think they're scared to be ignored, or they don't want to be like, rejected or whatever. So they don't want to do that. I don't know, but it's like on social media, it's like you living better than me. You got you going on them trips, you got the money, you got the house. But why are you trying to be cool with me? Like, it don't make sense. That's how I know it's just fake with people. It's not real, So I don't really fall for that. But I'm not gonna be mean and be like, hey, bro, get out of my face, but I don't like that. But it's just funny. It's just strange.
it's just weird. And it's not even a lot of people that talk about this type of stuff. But I just noticed how weird everything has gotten. It's just like one big high school now. I mean, back then you could still say it was kind of the same. Because it was people like clicking up trying to fit in, but I just feel like it's more amplified.
It's like it is one big high school. It's like a whole competition, but it's more so like on a level like how you have a game. It's multiplayer. It's like single player game. It's like trying to outdo the next people or be better. It's like it's just weird, and everybody want to try to be mysterious. Like it's like that person who's just cool at school because he don't go to school like that. He's always skipping.
Mm-hmm.
He's it's like that. Like people do that like on social media. They be acting mysterious, but then they be watching your stories or they be watching your videos. But you putting up this like front, it's just weird. Or they gotta talk to you a certain way to like speak to you. It's like, bro, just talk to me regular. You don't gotta be on no funny or like what are you doing? We're related. Like we used to go to school with each other. It's just crazy. It's just cringing me out. Like how people be acting a certain way they not. Like you was raised with these people. You went to school with these people, but they want to act like something they not. Like they're so busy and their life changed and they're this new person and You know, they got motion. They all want to have like they got motion. Like, dude, what are you talking about? I went to the same school. You DM them, they don't respond, or they act like you just nobody, like they don't remember you. Like, huh? What do you mean you don't remember? Like, I don't know what's wrong with people. Like,
They don't even want nothing to do with you at this point.
Yeah.
Even if it's certain people you know, they might just, like, the way it is now, they might just walk right past you. Like, that's how it is now, I'm telling you. It's like, you mean to tell me that you're that cool now, to the point where, like, I don't even exist? So fitting in means that much to you? That if somebody doesn't fit the standards for you, it's like, you have to, like, act like they don't exist. Like, it's crazy.
You gotta walk fast.
People really put that stuff before everything, like fitting in late, like that comes before everything nowadays.
They gotta put their head down, like talking to you or looking sideways, or they be with like a group of day people, so they gotta like act like they don't know you, or they gotta chop it up. Where like it's just weird, like, and then they'll try to hit you up behind the scenes, like get out of, like come on, like you. It's weird with people, man.
I just don't know I don't know what people expect you to do. Like, am I supposed to just stoop down for you, or like, am I supposed to act like somebody I'm not to try to act hard or something? Like, these are adults acting like middle schoolers trying to fit in with a cool crowd. It's just crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Like, people's egos are just way out of control nowadays. This is why it's kind of hard to even connect with people, because it's like they're just way too far gone in their egos. Like I said, it's all about superficial stuff that don't matter. You can't just have like a normal conversation with somebody. It's like, it's just weird. Like, at the end of the day, we're all humans. But it's like people will really think they're better than you.
Mm-hmm. It's like, just talk to me regularly. Like, why these people gotta like investigate? Like, always be like, hey, what you doing with your life? What you doing right now? You got a job? Like, why you asking me that? You didn't even ask me how my day was, what I'm going through, what I accomplished, but you asking me about these outer things that's so outside of me. Like, do I have a degree? Do I have a job? Like, what if I can't get a job? What if I can't do that? Like, you're not even asking me how my day was or anything. I'm not saying you have to. You're not checking up on me, but you just asking me what's up with me. Like, come on. That's like, like, how do I know you're not going to tell anybody that? How do I know you're not going to, like, judge me in a way? Like, come on. This is stupid.
It's like these same people go out their way to try to be so mysterious, but for people like us, I'm not even saying that we're trying to act mysterious, but it's like we're kind of mysterious without even trying, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
It's not like we're trying to. We're not forcing it, but we just come off as mysterious to people. Because we don't really be just in the mix. We don't really fit the mold with them. So they be asking us all these personal questions like, well, what are you doing? What's this? just like unbearable to deal with people nowadays. Back then, you was able to kind of just do it.
It's like, when you
You just
just
feel
do
like a
this.
different soul in the same body, basically. Because you could look at yourself from back then, and even if it's like old pictures, you'll see yourself mingling with people, and it don't. The way you are now, it just seems like you're a whole different person. Like you're a different soul now. Because you'll look back at old stuff like, how was I even doing that? I was able to just mingle with all these people, but it's like now it's just a clear separation.
It's a whole nother separation, with people. Like, I'll be looking at old photos of me and be like, did I really just talk to people? Did I really just went out and was cool with this person? Did I really put myself through this? It's like, I can't even do it now. I be thinking about, like, what happened? What change went inside of me for me not to even be just the same anymore? Like, what growth did I make? What change occurred? Because, like, I'm just not in relation with people or anything anymore. Like, it's just not into me anymore. Like what happened? Did my soul leave my body?
It's like a separation just happened out of nowhere.
That I have sleep paralysis to a level that, trap my soul. Like what happened?
Or was you just at a very low level back then? So you were just susceptible to anything to just like fit in or be around people, like a people pleaser. And you start to think about how much stuff you put yourself through. Like you put yourself through uncomfortable positions just to please people. Even if you didn't want to speak to people, it's like back then you would do it. Still. It's like so many things from back then is just taboo now. Like, I think this is why you see so much separations and like, I don't know. It's like a major separation happened.
You know what I noticed too? I noticed people try to put those quotes like I'm a real N-word and I'm a real woman this and nobody like everybody's trying to act like they're this authentic person on Instagram and all these platforms like I'm this. No, you're not. Like, I'm not saying you're not a person that is generous sometimes, but come on, man. Like people are doing that. It's just self-absorbed narcissism that people have, like mentally. They want to be like, oh, I'm a one-man army. I'm this. Like, what are you talking about? They don't have these quotes. But if you were to talk to these people, they have nothing to say. They're kind of like blank. Like, what are you saying? It's like people, they hold so much within themselves. Like, I don't know how they do that. That's why all of us have our channels, because we can't just let all the stuff we know we can't just let it on side. We got to talk about it because it's just natural. But a lot of people, they hold that within. You can just see just with the stuff they be posting. Like, it's just weird. Like, people are just weird. Like, I don't know what it is.
It's like a blockage that's just separating you from people nowadays. I don't know what it is, but it's like you just cannot resonate or connect with people. I don't know what took place in these years. Like, I don't know what happened. People must really think they're celebrities, or like they must have created some content and got some views. It got to their head. Like everybody thinks they're something. You mean to tell me you're too good for like normal people now? That's just the front that everybody's putting on nowadays. Everybody's a millionaire. Everybody's this and that. Everybody's in OnlyFans. Everybody has this.
Like I remember back then, people were more playful. You know, they're active. They're outside. Like we used to play outside. We used to do ding dong ditch. We used to run around being us. It's like a lot of people, it's like they want to put on this big dog vibe, but they a big dog or they this prestigious person. Like, what? Like, we was raised with these people. We went to school with these people, but they want to put on this front like, oh, I'm the big dog. I'm this. Or I'm a baddie Jessica or something. You start seeing how these people name their profiles. You know? You know, it's just weird. You know, it's like, I don't know what happened.
They're an OnlyFans model now. They're too good now.
Yeah.
It's like everybody has a label to them now. They'll be like, oh, I do this. Oh, I'm this.
I feel cringe talking to these people. It's like their innocence is lost. Like they'll be trying to talk to you, but you don't want to judge them. But you just know there's so much things that's off with them. Their energy is not right. Like, I don't know, bro. This is weird. Even like girls used to talk to, or like you saw like in elementary or whatever, they're like half, you know, naked. Like, this is weird, bro. Like, you would have never thought these people would even be like this. Like, there was like, it's insane.
Hey, y'all think they're models now.
They are like.
They be trying to be mysterious too. It's like, like, who do you think you are? Like, I get it. You have some type of ego about yourself, some esteem about yourself. Okay, I get it, but it's like they just blow it out of proportion. Like they think they're a celebrity or something. I don't know what they think they are.
They think like they in a Vogue. Like, it's just funny. Like, they always be like, you know what, I'm gonna quit Instagram. I'm gonna go on a hiatus. Like, why do people say that they're gonna quit social media and YouTube, but they always get back on? Like, stop lying. They always be like, oh, I don't care about the internet. My life doesn't revolve around it. Then you see them back on, or you see them watching your stories or whatever. People are just liars, bro. Like, and then you go on. They always be like, oh, the internet's not above me. Like, I always see this with people. Like, why are you capping?
Like, they're the same ones who post every little thing on social media in their stories. People will post literally anything, all their business. If they just got some money today, you're going to see it on their story. Like, how can you be that open with just the public, the general public on a social media app? They'll tell them all their business, like
they'll post their location.
Something just happened in their life. It's like they'll let the internet know. Oh, this person did this. It's like nothing's private anymore. People just got turned out with this era. Like, people truly just got turned out. It was normal people that you used to know. Now they're a scammer. Now they're this and that. They're a gangbanger. They're a trap rapper. You used to know they're OnlyFans models now. They're this and that. They're taking cruises now. They think they're celebrities. Like, I be feeling so out of touch with people. Like, I don't even feel like I don't even know what's the word for it, but you don't even feel like you're connected with these people at all. Like, you just feel so out of touch with them. because they make themselves seem like they're so above you. It seems like you're talking to a celebrity or something. Like,
Yeah, I just feel out of place. You know, it's like people, they play an ego game with you. It's like they'll hit you up and they'll try to like ghost you. You know what I'm saying? Or they'll like ignore you. Like people play this game with you. Like I'm not with those cat and mouse game. I don't do that. And with me too, I ain't gonna lie. Talking to people, especially women, bro, trying to say what's up to them, even saying hi to me, it cringes me. Like it's like I'm demasculating myself because they want me to do that. They want me to get out of my frame, my zone, the frame I set for me, my comfort level. They want me to step out of that to talk to them because you say something to them and they'll be like, no, thank you, bye, or they'll just walk past you.
mm-hmm.
It's like people, they want you to get out of your element. Like you notice in public, somebody like they'll give you a signal like, come talk to me or what is, and when you do it, they don't want to talk to you all of a sudden. You think it's like an interest, but I realize that people, they want you to get out of your zone, bro. They want you to do that. It's just this weird ego game people play. I'm like, I'm not doing that. I don't play little games like that. They want you to get out of your element. They want you to get out of your zone. Just
I
for an
just try
ego.
to keep my distance. I just try to keep my distance from them because you already know what time and they be on. Like, it's like every girl thinks that you're trying to talk to them. I just be trying to hurry up and just like, let me go. Like, that's just how their ego is. You could just be minding your business, but in their mind, it's like, he likes me. He's trying to come. He's over here for me. It's just so hard for people to fathom the fact that certain people just mind their business. Like, they'll be so shocked and surprised or want to question you like, oh, were you getting into this? It's like not everybody has to be constantly stimulated 24/7. Like certain people can just chill in their own energy. Why is that so hard for y'all to fathom? Like, oh, you're not doing this or you doing this. Oh, what you getting into? How many of this did you get? Like, not everybody's life has ran off of that shit.
Mm-hmm.
They just
Like,
want you to worship these women. Like, it just played out and it's just corny. Like, they want you to make videos about that type of stuff constantly. Like, I don't care enough to. It's nothing that I care about. If I see them type of videos, I don't even entertain it. I would not even watch those type of videos. Like, I just really don't care.
mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm so past it. People try to get you to talk about it. Like, I'm just past it. I think when you make those videos, they're inadvertently given validation because when I did, they'll show up in my comment section. But when I don't make those videos, they don't want to watch. Especially with like women, they don't understand neutrality and balance. They say they are, but they don't understand that because the moment you try to be cool with them on that, they want to just act funny or be weird towards you or like throw slick shots at you. They only understand on chaos, like when things they only understand friction. They don't understand balance. Like they just don't do that. That's why you be seeing a woman in a conversation arguing back and forth, just with those people, and it's just no point. They even dedicate their whole lives trying to take these people down. It's like if you don't want to watch it, get away from it. If they hate women, then leave it alone. Who cares? I don't even try to like make that stuff. But they're still gonna try to call us a misogynist or this. It's just weird.
Yeah, people want you to just praise that stuff. They just want you to chase it 24/7. I just don't understand it.
Like that's so past tense to me. Like guys making videos, Shimmer, Trenton, Fiona Trax, and Red Pill are trying to give advice. Like leave me. Like what are you talking
Shit
about?
is so outdated.
Like it doesn't even work. Like first of all, what you're saying it doesn't work, and it's retarded, and Like, it's just stupid. Like, women are not hard to understand, bro. I already know how women's minds are and how they move. I don't care about that. I already know they have certain quirks and I don't care about that. Okay? It doesn't matter. But these guys would be like, tell you, hey, bro, you got to be an alpha, bro. You got to be a big man. You got to show her the real man. Like, why do all that stuff? Why overexert yourself to women? That's a problem with guys. They try to overexert themselves on women. It's just weird. You know, it's just, it don't even, like, it's just corny to me. You know, you shouldn't be having to do all these things to get somebody. Your parents didn't do it. Our parents didn't do it. They just had a conversation, or just life just handed them together, and, you know, they made us. We don't got to do all this weird advice and talking smooth. Like, that's cringy to me. Guys want to tell you to talk smooth, and it's just cringy to me. Like, I don't like that. It should be normal.
So
like,
lame.
This is cringe. Or you gotta talk a certain way, and I don't want to do that. Like, it's just not. I'm not saying this is out of my character. It's just, it don't even seem normal. You know, like, it's just not right. Like, why would I do that? It's just insane to me. Even when I try to think to do it or do it, something in my brain is telling me.
It's like humiliating yourself.
Yeah. Yeah.
Who's going to go out their way to do that? Oh, well, you need to put yourself and do this. Like, bro, nobody's doing that. I can see if you're desperate, I would understand, but, like, I'm not desperate for that type of stuff. Like, if I cared enough, don't you think I would be doing it? I would be going to the furthest extent to do it, but I don't care enough.
Like, they want to tell you, oh, text her this way, or groom yourself. I'm not dressing. What? They want to tell you I'm not.
They'll even clown their friends. They'll clown people that they know, and, like, over a female. Like, why do y'all pet it? These females ain't even nothing. They're not even. They make it seem like these women are, like, the biggest. I don't even know. They be doing game shows to try to get their approval. Like,
yeah, it's so corny.
Prove yourself to her. Like, bro, that shit is lame as hell. Why are you doing that? It's not even nothing that spectacular. That's just how this generation is. Like, if it's a woman, it's like they just pedestalize it. She must be spectacular then. Okay, she looks good, we get it. I mean, like, what you want us to do? Like, try to prove ourselves? Prove yourself to make her like you.
Yeah, like,
shit is lame. Like,
it is lame. Like, I'm not homo. I don't. Yeah, I don't hate women. I'm not weird. But even a topic about women, it cringes me out. Like, when I talk about it, it's just weird. It's I kind of feeling like I'm just not even. It's just weird. It's just I just don't like talking about them, because it's just, we already know how they are, and why do you got to do all that? Like, the only, like, advice that I know from Red Hood that works is, like, when you don't, like, care about women, they come. I agree with that. Like, we don't even pay attention, they come, but it's not for the right reason. What they're gonna try to do is they're gonna try to take you out of that frame so you could chase them. So that don't care and she will come. It will work, but what's going to happen is she's gonna try to get you to chase her again. It's gonna be a power struggle. So your goal is to not even care in general, or not even worry about it. Yeah, I'm just way out of that frame. It's not that
whole topic is just so cringy to me. It's just, I don't understand. I don't know how people do it. Like, they're willing to humiliate themselves for that shit.
I don't know how they do it. Especially, like, guys.
And then they'll praise them like, You gotta go up to her, man. Look, it's like, why do you pedestalize these people so much? Okay, it's just a woman. Like, y'all are doing this for like only fan thoughts and like, and y'all are just praising these people like there's something spectacular that you gotta go out your way for. You gotta prove yourself to them.
Mm-hmm. This is corny. Like, especially these streamers inviting these OF, THOTS, these bops. Like, why are you inviting a bop on your profile? Like, it's all fun and games to them. It's funny, but like, why are you doing that? These type of people, bops, they don't deserve it to have an opinion. Like,
Them on
what
the
are they gonna
bottom of the
say?
barrel, and they'll
Yeah,
praise
like,
them like they're spectacular. Like these are bottom of the barrel females.
yeah, these are street corner females, bro. These are alleyway females. Like, and you putting them in a platform, you know?
And then they be having these women rate their friends. Like that's weird. You don't find that weird?
Mm-hmm.
So you mean to
This,
tell me that you brought a girl just to rate your friends?
yeah,
Well, how do
and
my
then
friends look? That shit
yeah,
is
like,
weird.
yeah. And then they be in a car videos. Like, why are you in the car with a bunch of guys and one female? Like, that's so DL to me, and that's weird. Like, there's one female, one car, and y'all, because that's men, we have testosterone, and you're with a bunch of guys in a car. Like, that's just nasty to me. Like, that's just weird. That's not even entertaining. That's just straight up like, what the hell? You know, they be all up on her. You know, of course, someone could be like, "Oh, I'm uncomfortable," but no, she's eating it all up, being in the car with them, and it's just weird.
That's what this generation does. It pedestalizes the bottom of the barrel of people.
Mm-hmm. And the sad thing too is these people, especially women, they be having partners and boyfriends. Like, that's the weird part about
They
it.
be
Like,
having kids too.
yeah, that's insane. Like, that's actually not even like, that's just not, that's off putting.
And they're willing to get pimped out on camera for content for a stream. You realize you got kids and all type of stuff.
Mm-hmm. Like, these women think they're winning because they getting like little quick clout, but these people are not even shouting them out. They're just using you for views, but they really need to humiliate and degrade themselves for the camera. It's just weird, you know. And then these same type of women want to come talk to us like, I hate men and women are bad. Like, don't talk to me. Like, these same types of women will try to virtue signal and try to talk to you and tell you like, oh, how men are bad and men are dogs. We
Or they
live
want to
in
act all bougie. So how
mm,
you acting bougie right now? You was just getting pimped out by some low level ass streamer.
exactly. They want to act bougie to like. Why are you acting bougie? Like, they want to act like above our, like they're above our approach. Like, what? It's funny.
These
Weird,
people
bro.
will hang around literally anybody. It could be a million red flags right in their face. Like, how are you that open to just these weirdos? It's just hard for me to not see this stuff. Like, I instantly can see it. This is why for certain people like us, it's like we have to be just to ourselves because we'll see through too much. And it's just hard to act like we don't see what we see.
Mm-hmm. Like, I may come across as self-centered, but I don't really be watching nobody. I mean, I be checking to see what people on. Of course, they on the same stuff, but it's like the information I get, I learn from you. Sometimes YG, like I just don't watch people no more because it's like I know what I know now. Like, and plus they're weirdos. A lot of these people in these communities and censors, they're just weirdos, and they up with the same BS too. You know, that's why I'm just on my own, and it may come across as self-centered, arrogant, but I don't care because it's just weird. You know, I'm just on my own stuff. It's just
Yeah,
weird.
same with me. I just can't do it. Even if you try to give people a chance, it's just like something would just be thrown off about it. Like I can't even explain it, but you probably know what I mean. Like it's always
Mm-hmm.
something I just want to throw it off. Like you're going to see something that's off. They might say or do something. It might be somebody that they're around.
Like I'm just not a people's person. I'm just not. I just don't fit in. Like I'm not saying I can't get along, but I could. But the other side is just not gonna match. I just can't do it. Like, and it is what it is. I think that's why people like my channel because I'm just spokesman for people like that because they gotta feel comfortable because I'm not like everybody else. I'm not weird. I'm just not gonna accept it. I'm not gonna take no sides. Like it's just I don't do that. Like it's just not me. And I don't really. I'm just not doing that. You know.
Certain people will look past this type of stuff just to fit in, but like I just can't. Even if it takes me having to just be alone, like that's just how I have to be.
Hmm.
I just don't get what be wrong with people. Like, so everybody has something that's just gonna throw you off. You can even try to give them the benefit of the doubt, but it's like they always gotta say something or do something weird, or they just go too far.
I just can't. I'm just not cool.
Like
You know.
2024 showed me that people go to the extreme. Like it showed me the extreme lengths that people go to. Like I really seen the extreme side of people. Like shit that you probably would have never expect people to do, and you're seeing it. Even all them weirdo streamers getting exposed.
Hmm.
It's like people that you've seen with people. It's like they did some weird shit behind closed doors. Like
It's like how people they want to save face and act like they're not cool with the person. You don't just cut somebody off because so and such happened. These streamers getting exposed. These people who are like claiming to disown that person, they're still cool with somebody. You don't just disown somebody like that. That's not how it works. Unless they try to kill you or something. But still, like once you've been cool with somebody for a while, it's not just easy for you to just get away from them. Like you guys are damn near like brothers and sisters. So you want to like say face and act like you just cool. You don't you cool off of them. Like nah, it don't work that way. You a part of it too. So don't be trying to save face and virtue signal.
they all want to act like they're not a part of nothing or they don't do nothing. But you know damn well behind closed doors are doing shit. You can just tell by the type of people they are. But they want to be exposing these other people.
Yeah.
Like, you're so quick to expose this person, but it's like, what about this shit going on with you or the people around you?
You know, they're gonna try to troll you and weird, you know, it's just weird, you know. Can't You just gotta be just down with the stuff like they do or just talk like, you know. I mean, it's cool. I like talking about the stuff I talk about, but at least I'm not in the mix with them because I don't want to be with them. Like, they just weird. Like, they just, I already know what it is. I'm not saying I'm totally antisocial. You know, I used to I serve people sometimes if I like what they say, but not all the time because most people, they're just out of whack. Like, people are just out of whack. Like, you know, a gem, you find like a gem in the ground sometimes, but they usually is just not.
Like I said, it's always going to be something that throws you off.
Mm-hmm.
It never fails. I remember this one dude said something that threw me off. He said something about, what did he say?
Was it
I
recent?
don't even think it was him personally. I think it was the person he had on his stream or something. I mean, his panel. But it was like a minute ago. He said something like, what did he say? Oh yeah, he said something like he always tries to sleep with his friends' girlfriends or something like that.
Oh hell no! Oh
And he
what?
was like proud about it.
What type of space is he in? What community is he like
I
in?
think
Like,
he was, I don't even know what type of space.
is he with like the normal people or like or he's
It was
making?
like somebody, it was like one of those, this was like, it was like a while ago. The most thing I can remember, it was just like one of those panels where like people talk about like society or whatever.
Oh, those people. Oh, the truther stuff. The truther community.
It was just like people talking about like what they like go through on
Mm-hmm.
an everyday basis or whatever. But he gonna say that though, and he said it confident, like
Did they
he
check
said it
him?
like it was something to be proud of. Nah, nobody checked him because it was just him by himself.
Oh,
I think it was just him by himself on this one, and he was just talking about it. And I think what drew me to the title was that because it was like something controversial. Like he said, I forget, but it was something that drew me into the title, like when trying to cause controversy or something. But it was only him, and that's what he said. He was like, and he said it like he was proud of it, like he has a problem with that.
yeah, that is weird.
He was saying it as if he has like a quirk with that or something. He was like, yeah, man, all my friends, I want to sleep with their women, and I'm going to do it, and I'm going to try it. I was like, yo, that's what I'm saying. Like, these people be on that bullshit, bro. And these are the same people that you'll see just like talking about regular stuff, like as if they're this and that. This is why I just can't do it. And like,
Mm-hmm. That's why I don't try to
cause
do
some of
group.
these same people, like if you were to dig deep, it's like they'll tell you their true colors, like what they're about. I just can't rock with people like that.
Yeah, just messy, just grimy and deviant. That's why I don't do groups or things anymore. Like, It's
That's
just
why I
it's not.
said like this year really showed me like the true color of people and like the extent that they would go to. Like you're not just seeing people anymore. You're really seeing who the true colors of people, like the extent that they'll go.
Yeah, this year showed me how the savages and the animals people are, like how reckless they are. Like they hide it within themselves, but you see how just dirty and just how weird they are.
Just
Like they hide
deviant they are.
it. Mm-hmm.
Like, they don't even care. Like
Like I can't
nobody's
have.
saying that you have to be a monk or like you have to be this perfect human, but it's like at least have some type of like class about yourself to where you're not gonna do no weird shit or like you're not gonna be on no weird shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
Like these people really don't care. They'll know that. Like he said, I don't know what he said word for word because it was a while ago, but that's what he said. Like he'll try to go after any of his friends' girls.
Nah, that's weird. Like he must have got something against his friend or something, or he hates his friend, or he's just deviant. Yeah, this is why I don't hang around with these weird type of people. Yeah, I used to talk to one of them guys or whatever I had warned you about, I had told you about. I used to talk to him. He told me about how he was so, aroused that he just wanted to get it out of his system. That he went to like a party where it was one girl. They were lining up in a line full of guys to try to, get the, you know, get into the act with that girl. Like, that's weird. Like, I get it. You hate society. Things don't go your own way.
You hate society. He said, I get it. You hate society.
You telling me about that. I don't hate the guy, but it's like, it just turned me kind of off. Like, you're willing to do all that. It's just.
That's what I'm saying. You're seeing the lengths that people would go to.
Like,
That's what this year is really showing you.
I don't really talk to him anymore. I said happy birthday, a few things, but I don't talk to him anymore. It's just weird. He's just the same type of people like people are fake and that. But it's like, it's not so more people are fake. It's just that you're a weirdo when we see that, like, and we're just not going to put ourselves with that. Like, nah. A lot of these people, they say people are fake and that, but it's like, nah, you are a weirdo. Like, but you want to go deep inside your mind and say that I'm the victim, I'm the problem, but you're weird, bro. Like, you don't see it about themselves because people are so immense to what they are instead of seeing of what they are,
Like boundaries just don't exist no more. It's like people just go to the furthest extent. Like with no type of remorse, with no type of they'll say the most craziest, outlandish stuff in the world.
If you talk to them interpersonally, one-on-one, they gonna tell you some stuff. They really gonna reveal you. They gonna get you to where you're comfortable, and they gonna tell you some things. Like,
They might even just tell it on their own accounts, like just by saying it. They might just blatantly just say it. That's how people are now. You don't even have to have a one-on-one convo with nobody. They'll literally say it themselves. That's how far it has gotten. They'll say it on their own platform. So you really gotta be careful who you're around or who you're letting around you. You don't know what type of shit that they have with them, like what they're doing behind the scenes. You can already read the energy with people, so you would already be like be able to tell.
It's like
if you have like discernment about it. Like us, like we'll automatically be able to tell. It ain't like we'll be fooled by these people. Like we'll know. Trust me, we'll know.
You get the energy that they're hiding something from you. Like they're not telling you the full story when these people try to talk to you or whatever. And then they blatantly say it. And then there you're right. It's been revealed.
But they want to put out this demeanor as if, oh, I'm just cool. I'm pushing for us. I'm pushing for the betterment of this. everybody's just against me.
Now they pushing for sodomy. That's what they pushing for. Sodomy and gluttony. That's what they pushing for. They're not pushing for what they think they are. You know, I don't really hate people, but people just be weirdos. That's why I don't like being in a mix of people. Like, you know, you can pretty much talk to people, whatever, like, but they just be weird. Like, I don't want no weirdos around me. Like, they'll make things worse. They'll get you in trouble. Like, these guys, I'm glad there's no groups no more or whatever or that, because people, they just be doing stuff. Like, they really got to be 10 toes for what they do, because people, they be hiding. Like, I just don't want to do that. And you already know the way that we're moving. And I just don't want that to have an impact on what I do. You know, so I'm just not going to let that happen. You know, I'm just not.
I'm just not going to act oblivious to the red flags neither. That's what people want you to do. They just want you to be so freely and open to people, but they don't realize that we can't do that. We can't just be willy-nilly with everybody, like how people want us to be. Oh, you're too closed off. You need to be, oh, talk to this person. Why don't you do this? Like, I understand you want me to be that way, but I can't. I can't just be so open to everybody. Like, I'm not that type of person. I'm not a new people person like that. Especially when I see people for who they are and I know they're on some weird shit. Like, you can't just expect them to be all willy-nilly and jolly around everybody, like, and so open with them.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how people do it. Like, they're able to just do it, even with strangers on the street. It's just not me.
I just can't do it. Well, I just, nah. Especially like
Then they letting these people in their houses and all type of shit.
Oh, hell nah.
You might even overhear something. Like, this is how this person gets down, and ain't nobody gonna say nothing.
I need one paper. Where?
Like, people think they, like, nobody could hear them, but you could overhear things. So maybe they're not, like, paying attention to the gravity of the area, and they just be saying things, you know. You hear, like, damn, you really like slimy, like, just nah.
That's when you gotta question them, like, why do you even have this person around? And you're gonna continue to have them around. That's the crazy part.
It's like people don't have no street smarts anymore.
It's really a free for all. 2024 it's really just a free for all. There's no boundaries, there's no limits, there's no extent that people won't go. These dudes out here be messing with manners and all type of stuff. And it's like the people around them will know it. It's like that type of stuff is normalized to people. Like, stuff that people used to be like instantly thrown off about, that they would like shun somebody for. People will accept that nowadays. It's just the norm. Like people just allow anything nowadays. Oh, this person does this weird stuff. Oh, it doesn't matter. Let's hang out. It's like ain't nobody gonna check this person for this. You really gotta be careful out here.
So a lot of things be occurring in this country because people don't check it. They don't stand by it. They don't like do nothing in regards of that. They just let it occur. Like it's just whatever. Like it's not. That's why it's wild and like especially in this country. Like they just let it happen. You don't say nothing, and that's why things escalate. Somebody gets hurt or whatever happens. Like it's because how it is. You know, a lot of people happen like, oh, your friend is a weirdo. And they want to act all shocked and surprised. And they're going to be like, they're going to take precautions and matters in their own hands. But it's like, it don't work that way because you've been cool with this person damn near your whole life. You know, so it's not that you're just going to just cut them off and not speak to them. It's just not going to happen. Because if you do it, they got something on you too. You know?
And I be seeing this stuff even through like videos. I'm just that type of person who's observant, so I can peep stuff. I know some people might be like, "Oh, you're just overreacting," but it's not the fact that I'm overreacting about certain things. It's just that certain people let everything slide, and I'm just peeping it. And when I just see people do stuff, it's like sometimes it feels like you're the only one who notices it, because you'll see it and you be like, "That person just did something weird." Or that person's moving funny, but you'll notice that nobody says nothing. Like that's just the nature of most people. Like they won't even address it, or they'll act like nothing just happened. I just be peeping it, like, bro, that person just did something weird, bro.
They just move like.
Or they'll play it off as like a joke. You ever notice that, how they'll play it off as a joke?
Yeah. Oh, it's just a little thing. It's just a little touch. It's just like what? Yeah. I don't know what's up with people.
Like, for example, like, I don't even want to go too far in depth, but this is just an example. Like, this YouTuber, right? He was, like, acting funny around, because he's cool with other YouTubers. And it's this other YouTuber's sister that's way younger than him, but he's just acting weird, bro. Like, he walked up to her and he was like, "What do you see when you look at me?" Like, just these weird innuendos. And then he, like, grabbed her hand, start rubbing her ring. I'm looking at it like, bro, nobody sees this. Like I said, it's all disguised as entertainment and content. You would just see weird shit like that, and it's like nobody sees it. And that moment will even be awkward. Like, it'll be like an awkward moment. It'll be like awkward silence because they did something that was just like weird. Like, I be noticing that stuff.
You'd be like, whoa, like a little.
And everybody else would just be like, "Oh, they're so funny." "Oh, this is my favorite content creator." I just be like, man, what? But if it was somebody like us, it's like they'll point out every little flaw that we did, even when we did nothing wrong.
Mm-hmm.
That would troll us to death. And we're literally just not doing nothing. We're just minding our business.
They're trying to dox us, get into our personal business, our life, and monitor. So it's funny. It's like this whole thing is designed to keep the thing is going on. It's like this construct, this world is designed to let the predators thrive in peace, while the praise the people, the innocent, they live in like miserable, or they that's how this world is kind of designed. That's what I be feeling like.
And they'll really be praising these people.
Dang, I just how many YouTubers I can count on my fingers how many YouTubers had allegations. It's like, I get it, allegations would be fake, but it's like, why are they allegating? Like, why is it all of them getting allegations for? Like, the numbers, like, it's adding up. Like, something is going on. Like, something is going on, because why are they getting these allegations out of nowhere? And it's at the same time too. It's like,
Did you ever notice anything where like from the example that I mentioned, like did you ever like see any videos where like you peeped something, like somebody was moving weird and nobody noticed it?
Trying to see. I don't know. It's been a minute. Because when you're watching somebody, you're not really seeing about, because you're not microanalyzing their personality. You're just trying to like watch them, like be entertained to see their show that they're putting up. You're not like, I don't know. They do be saying stuff about like doing things, sexually, or just being just weird, or they do it very slick though, like a slick remark. They do it very slick. I saw a video of some like YouTuber. He was like complimenting this person's mom and saying like how his mom had a and doing that, even though it was like a prank away. But it's like, why would you even do that? Like, objectify your mom like that. This is weird. Like, or these like, it's just
they'll do that. Like I said, these people don't got no type of like filter. They don't care. It could be your girlfriend. It could be your mom. You think these people care? Like I'm telling you, bro, these people are grimy. It's like the things you think people wouldn't do, trust me, they'll do it. I'm telling you right now. Even if you're thinking of your man, oh, this person wouldn't do that. Trust me, they'll do it. And they're probably itching to do it. That's the crazy part. These are the conversations nobody wants to have. People really be thinking these people wouldn't do this or wouldn't do that. Oh, that's my boy. He went.
Like, I get it, allegations may be made up, but why is it all at the same time? Something is not adding up. Like, they're doing things, bro. They're covering it up. Like, they gonna protect their friends because they cool with it. They don't want to lose that attachment, that bond. But it's like, that goes out the window when something serious occurred. Like, nah, bro. That's why I started hanging around certain people like that, because I heard some things done, or this. Regardless, it's an allegation. It shouldn't be to a level where that person would accuse them of something, because it's serious. You know. So I don't be trying to go to places or events, because I just feel the weird energy. Like, I feel uncomfortable. I don't show it because I don't want people to know that I'm like weak, or passive. Like I'm not. But I feel kind of weird energy. The energy is not normal. It's like a suspense. It's too perfect. It's too, it's just too like perfect. Like it's just not right. That's the act they try to put. It's too remarkable when you feel the energy is weird, like the churches or school or whatever you go to. Like the energy just be feeling weird as hell. Like especially when I already be going to places like that. But people that you live with, they're gonna try to make you go. They're gonna trick you to going. They're gonna test you. That's why I don't trust people. Like the way I'm moving, like people could act like they cool with me. Like they could be like, "Hey, bro, can I see what you're doing, bro? I rock with you, bro. Bro. I watch you, bro. Like, nah, bro. I do not trust you, bro. I don't trust a single soul. Like, I don't trust. Like, just what I've seen, I just don't trust it. I'm not saying you can't care for people, but now I just don't trust nothing at all. I'm just not letting up. Like, I just know. So somebody try to call and invite me or do something, I'm not trusting that. Somebody I already know it's a setup. Like, it feels like people just feel like a big setup. Because when you're minding your business and you're not doing anything, nobody want to like talk to you. But when you get to the moment of getting things or whatever, if something happens, now they want to come talk to you. Like, it's just a setup.
It always feels like that. Because like I said, they'll just avoid you, but it's like, out of the blue, they'll want you to go somewhere. I just don't be doing it. I used to be the type of person where I'll just be like, all right. But now I just don't do it. Because you just know something's up, like. And even if nothing was up, it's just like, it's forced. You don't even really like this person or they don't really like you. So it's like, why do they want you to go out with them?
And you're by yourself too. Like, it's just not, I'm just not doing that. It's just going to backfire.
I just don't trust it. And I already know how these people move, like they're grimy.
People are just backhanded, bro. Somebody could hate you the whole time, and you're not even. Man, people keep up they put the picture on the wall so good it doesn't fall. Like, somebody could not like you the whole time. Like, you would never know. Somebody could, like, rob you the whole time from what I've learned. Like, you could be living with somebody and they robbing you. They taking your, like, because some YouTuber or whatever had went through an incident, some conscious, like, guy, he went through that and they were robbing him. They took his, it's a lot. Like, you don't just trust
I've seen that happen, too. This dude was getting, like, drugged and all type of stuff. And was never the same ever since. And sometimes it's hard to even fathom that type of stuff because you're just in the moment with yourself. Like certain people's never even going to think to that far, think to that extent because it's just like you're in the moment. You're not going to think like, will people go to this extent? Will people do this to me?
Yeah, like your own baby mother's the mother of your children. Like, why would she do that? Like, it's insane.
But then you think about incidents that happen in this world, so it's like you really can't rule anybody out. You can't just sit there and be like, nobody would ever do this to me. But you never know what lengths people would go to.
Yo, my antennas flare up when people want to like, just see cousins trying to talk to me or they're like, nah, bro, I'm not doing that. It's like people, they do not want you to rise above. Like people do not want you to improve at all. They do not want you to do good for yourself. They're going to hide it. They're not going to say nothing. They're going to act like they minding their business and doing what they go. But people, they really do not want you to win. They don't. I see it. So why would I set myself up like that and make myself an easy target? You know? Because there's not really a lot of nice and friendly people out here. So when you're nice and friendly and you stand out, you kind of make yourself a target a bit. That's why you got to kind of close yourself off to the public or not talk, because you're going to make yourself a target, whether you know it or not.
You're just going to be an easy target.
You know? So
I had to learn that the hard way. That's why I became more distant. Like I became different after the years. To the point where it's like now when people think I'm mean or I'm this and that, but it's like I had to become that way. Because when you're too nice and all that, you're open, trying to please everybody, they don't want to take advantage of you. And they're going to get used to treating you a certain way.
mm-hmm.
You just become their like personal doormat.
I've never seen anybody match energy with anybody or, you know, return the favor back. They could say it in their words, but I don't see the action or the energy being reciprocated. So they could say that you're cold, we're mean, we're distant, you know, but it's like they don't ever tell the other story. Like, you know, they just don't.
Yeah, don't make it seem like you're just that way for no reason.